When you light up a room, light up a room, that's all that matters, that's all that matters. And I just stare in your eyes, stare in your eyes, and I just stare in your eyes, stare in your eyes. Can you take me higher? Higher, higher. Can you take me higher? Higher, higher. Can you take me higher? Higher, higher.
Well, hello, welcome back to the channel. It's Richard here. Today I'm on an amazing island just off the coast of Ireland, off the coast of Galway. It's called Inishbofin. It's my first time here. Well, I'll elaborate on that in a bit, but it's absolutely stunning. White beaches, beautiful views. I mean, look, you don't have to go to the Caribbean for these things. So stick around, have a look, see if I can get a few shots. Let's go.
Can you take me higher? Higher, higher. When you're all over my mind, all in my mind.
Well, if you're new to my channel, like I said, my name's Richard. I'm an outdoor photographer from Dublin on the east coast of Ireland, and I like to do vlogs, gear reviews, tips and tricks, all that sort of stuff. But I'm in Inishbofin today. I'm on Inishbofin today, should I say. I might have said it's my first time. I lied. It's my second time. I was actually here yesterday with the family on a kind of a recce trip, and I was so blown away. I got a special dispensation to come here for a second day on my own and try and get a few shots. So you have to get the ferry to this place. It's the ferry from a little town called Cleggan, and it's about 40 minutes, and it brings you over to the island. Now the island is small. It's about 5 kilometers by 3 kilometers. It's absolutely stunning. Really nice. So I'm only here for a few hours. The ferry came in about 12 of the day and I have to go at 5. So I've already been here a couple of hours. So it's going to be a whistle-stop tour around the island. It'll throw up some video. You can have a look, see what it's like. But I mean, God, if you're ever in Connemara on the west coast of Ireland, and if the weather's good, get yourself to Inishbofin. It's beautiful. So let's get going.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. And I just stare in your eyes. Stare in your eyes. And I just stare in your eyes. Stare in your eyes.
This is a lovely spot here. There's a lovely kind of marshy lake down here, and it leads off to a derelict cottage. And after you've got the mountains and whatnot in the distance, so it's a beautiful sight, and make a smashing composition. But the problem is, I can't get down into these fields here now. I believe this will be all private property, and you know, you don't have right to roam here in Ireland. So without seeing clear signage, I'm not going to go into the field. So I'm going to wander on a bit more. I'll take a few shots from here, but I mean, I'd really, I don't know if you can see it there, but I'd really love to get down into the marsh there and get a few shots with the water in the foreground and the ruin in the background. But maybe I'll get it with the drone, I'm not sure. But absolutely gorgeous view here. Yeah, so let's see what I get.
Can you take me higher? Higher, higher. 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 Can you take me higher?
Well, I met a local and I asked him was I allowed to walk around his lake, and he I think so, I'm not sure, I think he'd be all right, so that's good enough for me. So I found a little path and I wandered down, and just at the top end of the lake near that ruin I was talking about, but you can't actually see it when you're down at the lake level, but there is this other old ruin here of a cottage up there. So I've a framed up here, obviously looking across the water, and there's a post in the water and some reeds, and I'm just taking a few shots. Obviously I'm going to f11. focusing on the old cottage, and I'll play around and take a few shots at a few different exposures just to make sure I have it covered. And yeah, it's really, really pretty here. There's some beautiful wildflowers around, but I can't really get them in this composition, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, deadly, deadly spot. Really love this. Get these shots and I'll keep going.
Can you take me higher?
So like I said earlier, I was here yesterday and we hired out bikes and we cycled around the island. But today I upped my game and hired an electric bike. It's so much easier. There are a few hills here now. If you're an avid cycler, it's nothing to worry about. They're not very long, but they're fairly high. So I just said, for ease, I got an electric bike and it's breeze. But yeah, I'm just walking down to a broken down building here. I'm going to try and have an explore and see what it looks like. But as you can see behind me, this is just another beach I'm on, and there's like maybe 20 cottages here. Like there's no shop or anything like that. There's actually a little restaurant around the corner, which is gorgeous. But I happily spend a week in this place. The few hours I have, it's just not enough. And when I'm trying to make videos, it eats into photography. So at times I wonder why I do it, but I do it for you guys. But yeah, if you came here for the day on a ferry, when you weren't doing videos, you would have a lot more than enough time to get a few good shots. But we'll go down here, have a look at this, and another little explore around this bay here, which I was here yesterday. I'd love to go off to this side of the bay, but I just don't have the time because there's another place I want to hit. So let's keep going. Another lovely little abandoned cottage here beside me on this beach. Stunning beach. So just took a few shots straight on the cottage, but then I also took a few just of leaving this like half the frame full of the cottage, and then tried to get this little teal boat in the background into focus as well, just to see if it's any more interesting. But yeah, it's a nice beach. Nice to sunbathe down here, but it's absolutely stunning. And the fact that you have to get here by a ferry is very, very quiet. I'd say this is the main part of the island with about 25 houses on it. Most of them holiday homes, but like, yeah, stunning. So anyway, we'll see how that photo turns out.
Space
Well, I'm far west on the island now, and again, I'm sure as you can see, it's absolutely stunning here. There's the e-bike came in handy here. I didn't make it this far yesterday, but e-bike all the way up the trail. This amazing beach down here, and over here in the distance, you can see the island, next island. It's smaller, Inishbofin. I don't know what the name of it. I'm going to call it Inishbofin. I'll find out, but it's uninhabited. There's old cottages, ruins of cottages on it. But then it goes on and on down here. There's a path down here, so I'm going to go on down here and see what's down here. Well, what can we say? We've got sea cliffs. I didn't know these were here. This is amazing, like absolutely stunning. Thunder time pressure here, 90 minutes left to get out of here to get to ferry. But yeah, I spoke to a couple walking. I continued on that path for a bit and I spoke to a couple and asked them to go on. Apparently it goes the whole way around the island, which is fantastic. But obviously I don't have the time for that. And yeah, and I just continued on another few hundred meters, and the landscape goes up and up and up, and then it opens up to these sea cliffs, which are absolutely stunning here. So I'm going to try and get a few shots. It's a bit sketchy. I'm on my own here. I'm not great with heights, so I'll try my best. But yeah, oh my God, definitely need more than just the 5 hours in the ferry to do this island. A weekend here at least to shoot it. And this is stunning here. And I know there's a blowhole around here somewhere as well. I saw it on a map. But we'll wander around, take a few shots, see what we get. I like this collection of rocks here. I like this big rock, and then these smaller ones around it with a bit of moss on it. So I took a few shots of that with the lot, with the whatever 6 or 7 of the rocks in, and I might go tighter and just get one off the rock there. But hopefully it came out okay. I'm kind of shooting into the sun, so the sun, as you can tell, is pretty much nearly behind the rocks, so it's making it difficult. It's kind of blowing out the highlights. But we'll struggle on. We'll take a few shots and see how it turn out. Well, I think that's it for me. I have an hour left to get on the bike, get back to the ferry. So look, if you've made it this far in the video, well, look, thanks a million. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed seeing a bit of Inishbofin, this wonderful, wonderful place off the west coast of Galway in the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, amazing, I'm going to be back here again. But anywho, look, that's it for me, Richie. If you liked the video, hit the like. If you have any questions, drop me a comment, and look, at a subscription will be greatly appreciated. And until the next one, which will be probably in about 2 weeks' time, I love you and leave this. Bye-bye.